Before we start, all this information came from the developer diary on Wednesday, August 31st. I take the information, make it easier to understand and upload it to YouTube so that more people will know what will be in the new DLC.
Modding? What's gonna happen? Well, I would like to tell more about the DLC, By Blood Alone. One of Paradox's new features for modders is a system to support custom achievements. The feature aims to allow mods to define their own achievements, to display them and their completion status in-game, to save them when a player completes them so that they appear as achieved when starting a new game. Hard limitations. The achievements will not be displayed on Steam or other stores. No way to know the completion rate among players. The new ribbon system will allow modders to easily illustrate their achievement without any graphic skill. Of course, if you are a master of the 64x64p icon, you can emulate the classic achievement illustration. The awards screen with mod achievements. Icons or ribbons, the choice is yours. These achievements are earned and stored based on the game's mod set. Modifying the mod set should clear achievements, but if the mod set remains constant, any achievements earned will be persistent to that combination of mods. What about unit medals and units? Paradox added a list of options at the top of the medals file, though they are open to future suggestions if you find yourselves in need of something new. This modifier will translate over to army generals if the leader is promoted, and exert effects on the entire army. Only army units are accessible through script, though this may be expanded upon in future updates. The following effects will be available to you. What about balance of power? Any given country can only have one balance of power at any given time, but there's nothing stopping you from having several that you switch between as things evolve. The definition might seem a bit tricky at first, but that's only because it is extremely flexible. Each side is further divided into ranges with a minute and max value, and a set of modifiers that are active when you are in this range. Again, the ranges are customizable, so you can have basically as many or as few as you like, within reason. As you can see from this example, you can also run effects when the range becomes active or when the balance shifts away from it. You can also set to change the graphics of the side as you like. What about peace conferences? Peace conferences now primarily work on a per-state basis, with the exception of ships and stacked bids, which due to technical limitations are not very accessible to script. A state can be subject to multiple cost reductions, which stack multiplicatively. The evaluation of AI desire works in a very similar way. What about debugging tools? Paradox expanded the options in the IMGUI during By Blood Alone, and now this handy air region tool will be in your hands. You can access this with the console command IMGUI show air, followed by selecting an air region. This will give you up-to-date information on the details of the wings present in the area and their efficacy. That's all about modding.